And I wanna give him my man.
Welcome back to From the Depot podcast, where we tell you just a bunch of stuff that probably will get us canceled and maybe even you canceled for listening to it. What do you have to say about that, Gus?
If there's a version of me that doesn't mouth trumpet, it's not me.
Good call.
I'm just saying that right now. If I come back a week from now,
and you
not from anywhere.
You can't mouth trumpet.
If I wake up a week from now and there's no mouth trumpet coming from me every single day, kill me because it's not me.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Unfortunately, I can't do it.
Oh, say, can you see?
I think if you come back in a week and I can mouth trumpet, it's not me.
Noted. I'll kill you right off.
Okay. But okay, so the moment everybody's been waiting for, we're gonna start right on it. Last week,
we're going straight in.
Yeah, we're going straight in. Yeah, we're going straight in. The last week, we said we were gonna prep. We had a week to prep stand-up sets each of us individually prep stand-up sets, and we're gonna have somebody judge it. We've asked a lot of people to judge it, and everyone said no or was busy. Nate said yes. He never came home. Ray said yes, but then she had to work. So it's just gonna be us saying it to you guys and also to each other, and which is gonna make it hilarious. And then just kind of to add to that, we forgot like, most of the week until probably yesterday and started trying to craft it. So, which just probably going to make it worse for us, but funnier for everybody to listen to because it's
That's
so
true. Dude, are you nervous?
I'm like not completely nervous.
I'm whacked out right now.
You're completely nervous?
I feel so whacked out right now, and I don't know why because we're in a room by ourselves talking like we do every single week, but I'm whacked out.
I think it's because we listen to so much Kill Tony, and it's so embarrassing. So it's making I do have like a little bit of a stress response going on, which is so stupid for no reason.
I know.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Do we stand up?
Yeah. Introducing to the stage, you might not know him. It's Gus from the Depot.
Hold on, I gotta go in my notes.
Yeah, I got mine in my notes too. Yours looks long compared to mine.
Yeah, it's kind of...
I don't know anything about what you wrote, and you don't know what I wrote, which is just short and bad.
This is part of it.
Okay. Butt out.
All right, call me back up.
Oh, Gus from the Depot. Gus, he's here. He's twerking.
Hey, everybody. How are we doing tonight, everybody?
Good. That's pretty good.
I wrote this in. Call me back up.
It's Gus from the Depot. You probably don't know him.
What's up, guys?
So nervous.
Hold on. It's part of it. I wrote this down. Breathe heavily. It took me a while to learn how to do this. Okay, without further ado. So everybody out there that doesn't know about my dad, let me tell you a little bit something about my dad. He's very far-right Republican, ride the red wave, hates Teslas with a passion, and he's extremely homophobic. It says pause for laughter because it's funny. He's the type of guy to bring up jumping beans crossing the Rio de Janeiro at dinner time. And no, I'm not talking about Mexicans. I'm talking about the Bush's Hickory Brown Sugar Baked Beans or the Honey Sweet Baked Beans. And it's a really good thing you brought up beans because at Bush's, they believe their best is always ahead of them. That's why they're working towards goals that will continuously drive improvements in their manufacturing and operations. They're ensuring their partners, neighbors, and customers can always count on the 2 words they put on all their products. Bush's best. And also, he could possibly maybe say the N-word at any time, possibly maybe. So he's that kind of guy, you know. Kind of diehard Bean fan. He's a Bean guy, really far right, doesn't matter. But lately he's been doing this new thing while we're driving in the car. When we pull up at a light together and a Tesla pulls up beside us, he rolls the window down and starts screaming, "Plug it in! Plug it in!" For you didn't hear that, he says, "Plug it in, plug it in." And not only is that culturally unacceptable, it's also a little bit gay, which he's very against. But that's not the best part. When he's screaming, "Plug it in! Plugging in!" he's also doing his best impression of plugging in an EV vehicle. And let me show you kind of what that looks like. Tesla pulls up, rolls down the window. "Plug it in! Plug it in! Plug it in!" While he strokes his giant wiener out the window. And if that doesn't prove that everyone is a little gay, I have no idea what type of beans you're baking. Thank you very much.
Yes! Oh, it's so good. Oh, and just in time.
Oh, wow.
And just in time. That's insane. Oh, my
Load that
gosh.
up.
That's good. You wrote a whole story, basically.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh, can we talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
So,
I'm
was
sweating
funny.
so much.
I can't tell because I've seen your dad actually do that.
Yeah, it's a true story, everybody.
Which makes it really funny. He's making like jerking off motion out of his window at electric vehicles because he's I don't know.
Yeah, he is. He's screaming out the window, "Plug it in, plug it in," and also motioning, doing a jerking off motion towards the person, which in his eyes is them plugging in their EV, which is also the motion that he's doing is just a little bit gay, but he's so homophobic that it's really funny.
Yeah, I think the premise is completely there. But and this is saying something after you hear my set because it's going to be really bad. But I think that you need to make it a little bit funnier.
I agree. I agree. I was really I was really held up on the beans.
The beans was funny.
I was meant to say a lot more in my head. I was going to say a lot more about the beans and relating to Mexicans, but I totally forgot in the moment because the spotlight was on me and I just couldn't. I couldn't perform. I'm sorry.
I think it was good though, because this is our first time ever even doing it, and the issue is we don't have a crowd, so it's really hard to tell if what we're saying is actually even funny. Because it was hilarious to me because you were just saying stuff about beans, so I have a very simple sense of humor.
Thank you.
When you started reading
Bush's honey smoked baked sugar beans.
When you started reading about Bush's like.
their mission
statement it came out of nowhere. That was funny, and I like bean. I'm very. I like bean humor a lot.
Wow, that was incredibly hard for me, but I'm glad that I could rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, I think that was good, and I think that has like a lot of potential. It's just like I feel like there wasn't like a punchline.
No, there was no punchlines.
Yeah.
I thought about punchlines in my head. I thought I was going to be able to riff a little bit, and in the moment, I couldn't think of any riff.
Oh my god!
because I was nervous and sweating and shaking, breathing hard.
Oh, yours was a lot better, but I think that's probably why you're more nervous, is because I feel like you worked a lot harder on yours than I worked on
I
mine.
spent about 25 minutes on it.
I spent maybe 6 minutes on mine.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm getting
I'm ready.
nervous.
I'm ready.
Okay. I think it's pretty short. I've never said it out loud, so I'm probably going to get some of the wording right
Okay.
first try.
And now, Tyler Chase.
It's good to be here. I was going to write an abortion joke, but I decided I didn't want it before it was fully developed. Booty shorts, coochie swole, thong up in my booty hole. That's Sexy Red. I just thought it was funny. Anyway, that song's actually in the top 10 Spotify charts right now. Obviously, I just can't wait for the next level of female rap. I mean, they're really pushing the envelope when it comes to the worst possible songs of all time. I knew a guy that met his girlfriend in middle school, so he's in jail now. And then that's it. That's all I have.
That's it?
Yeah.
Dang. Some tapped out one-liners. I like it.
I can't do long ones because I lose track. I think that some of
I
those...
agree. I think I got overzealous.
So I think that clocks me in at 12 seconds of stand-up comedy. And most of it was just reading Sexy Red lyrics. And I wrote top 10, but it's actually supposed to be top 50, but I said top 10 because it said top 10 on there. Oh my gosh, yeah, I think it went well. I'm pretty happy with it.
Oh.
Nobody laughed. Well, except you laughed a couple
laughed.
times.
Wow.
I was happy with the I was kind of happy with the abortion joke to start it off. But I think that is a joke that I've just heard before and wrote down. Because
That's
I
fair.
can't imagine I came up with that.
That's fair. Man, I feel like a lot of people aren't going to like me anymore on the podcast after that one.
Why? Why?
I don't know. I just feel like they're not going to like me, and I'm going to be thinking about it a lot.
Okay, let's dig into this a little bit. I think this is kind of a psychological thing going on right now.
Well, that story was extremely personal to me, and I was thinking about it all day today, and I just thought of like when we were out working, I thought of some lines that were really funny that could go along with the story, and I wrote like little bookmarks down for him next to the paragraph, and I just didn't say them.
Okay,
And so my punches just didn't land. I'm so ticked off right now. I'm so ticked off.
So I think there's only...
Let me try again!
Do it. Let's just do it again.
I can't do it again.
It can't... The only issue I think I take with yours, is I got a little bit... I'm
sorry.
No, I'm
I'm
trying
sorry.
to be constructive, Gus. I'm not trying to, because I think you care a lot more than I do. So I'm gonna try and be.
I'm sweating so much. It's hot in here, but I'm also sweating.
No, it's
good.
actually like 90 degrees
I'm
in here.
freaking out. Hold on.
My constructive criticism summed up into 2 words is it's way too long. Do you like that? 2 words, and then you did more than 2 words.
Yo, I think they gave me 20 in here. Hey.
So I think you did just. I think that your premise is there, and if you just cut it down a little bit,
I completely agree.
and punchline it.
It was way too long, and the reason why it was so long is because I actually write like in my journals and stuff. I write story like I'm almost like a pseudo.
It's like narrative.
I'm like an amateur novelist. How I like journal.
Yeah.
And so I journal everything like it's kind of gay. I'm going to be honest. It's pretty gay what I do. But it's like it's the sounds I hear and the feeling I hear and the color of the eyes and the color of the air and how the air is working and not the color of the air, the color of the hair.
Yeah. So it's a lot of imagery.
It's a lot of there's a lot of imagery.
I think that just with the
Like one time I read you the story about Nashville.
I think you did.
Did I read you that story? And it was like, that's how I write. It was laid out like a novel, like, and then I heard pounding, like the kick beat of a drum or something, like.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of how I write. It's a little bit gay, but I'm sorry I do that, but it's fun.
The other thing, 'cause I've been thinking about this challenge. I was listening to Kill Tony, and I realized what a lot of the people do who like have a funny thing. Like sometimes they'll be talking about something that could just be so funny, but it just doesn't come out as funny. I think a lot of it is like when you bring back up a detail and that detail is what makes it funny, it's not funny anymore. Like even you're not like when you like explain it or when you add back in a detail from the beginning, like it's only a couple minutes long, so everyone's going to remember the crucial detail. But when you say it again, it doesn't make it as like funny to think about because you said it again and then you said why it's funny and it just like doesn't go as funny. I think that's a thing. I don't have a specific example of. I don't have a specific example from your. But I think that was pretty good because we had one day to write that joke, and well, we didn't really have any proper judge of it, so you guys have to be the judge of it, and it's definitely going to sound a lot worse without like laughter because literally all the stand-up you listen to, you can hear people laughing.
I'm having some serious psychological torment right now. There's something buried deep that I don't know what's going on, and it's very embarrassing for me to watch me from a third person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. To have the perspective of someone watching you.
Yeah. And I just want to start dancing. When I was up there, that's why I started twerking, is because I was having some psychological and mental issues, and I just wanted to start dancing so bad.
The other thing is I did not get the breathing.
You didn't get it?
I mean, was it you were nervous?
What?
It was like you were nervous?
I don't understand what happened there. I was having some serious psychological issues.
Were you actually breathing that way because you were nervous?
I was nervous and...
There's no way. There's no way that was not on purpose.
I'm going through mental torment right now.
Oh, this is so hilarious.
See, I'm going to listen back to this. I'm going to shoot myself in the head. I knew I shouldn't have done the breathing thing. I wrote it down. I shouldn't have done it. I thought it would be funny, and it wasn't funny. And I'm really ticked off now.
I think it would be funny. I don't know how this would do in front of like an actual group of people who is expecting funny stuff.
Wouldn't do good.
I know it wouldn't do good, but I don't know how bad it would do.
If a guy started randomly breathing and then twerking before his set, that would be that's kind of funny actually. Now that I think about it, it's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. I think that if you just did it right and you made it just real short at the beginning, like really, really short, it would be funny. But if it was too long, it wouldn't be funny.
It was too long. It was about 2 breaths too long.
It was like 2.5 minutes of shaky breathing in the beginning.
I'm really sorry.
Oh, this is
dude,
hilarious.
I'm a funny person, dude. I'm a funny person.
I know.
We're both really funny guys.
I know. I think that's probably your big psychological hang up is that you value yourself being funny so much, but it's hard to like come up with something, like manufacture something that's repeatable and funny.
I can't believe I just bombed my first set. It sucks.
Bombed the set in front of nobody.
Dude, I completely bombed the set. I'm going to come back next. We're doing it next week. I'm ticked. I'm going to come back next week with a freaking palette of jokes.
Okay.
And I'm not going to do the shaky. I'm not going to do the breathing. That kind of bombed. The twerking kind of bombed. And basically the whole story bombed because I read it in kind of a monotone way.
Yeah.
It's like I was reading a book and then I came out too hot with the jerking. It was a nightmare. I'll give it to myself. I'll give myself a pat on the back for trying. But that was a nightmare, a complete bomb. I'm sorry for everybody listening. That was bad. Also, I told Caleb I was going to do this earlier when he came over. I'm really apologize, Caleb, because I thought it was going to be funny, and it just was not. I'm sorry.
I think that we need to also have a third party here. It's almost too intimate when it's only two people telling each other jokes and they're standing up and telling each other jokes. It's like somehow it's not weird to stand up in front of a crowd and tell them funny stuff, but standing up in front of one dude and just berating him with funny stuff.
Also, I have no idea what my style. There's no style to me.
Yeah.
So I think I have to find a style that fits me, whether it's physical or high energy, low energy. I don't know what happened there. Yours was good though.
Did you like mine?
I did.
I think the whole I started with that abortion joke just because I thought it was, I don't know. It was literally all I had, and I was about to get up here and just say that.
Really?
Yeah, because I literally couldn't think of anything else. I was just completely drawing a blank.
Can we watch some sit down so I feel not as bad?
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably gonna be the same stuff.
It's just me.
Just go on there. You're already on there.
A video of me. Frick! Now my competitive juices are flowing, and I know I can do better next time, guys.
How you doing tonight? You having a good time? My name's Catherine Elizabeth Clay. I'm from Louisville. Louisville can fuck me. I'm the next president of the United States. How do you know? How the fuck do you know, cunt? That's fucking Eddie Wright. This is where it's starting, because I'm doing a velvet revolution. I'm starting with Tales of the Uncontrollable Cunt is coming out on June 1st. It's Dear Demented Diary Volume 2. I started writing in 1997, which is older than some of you little fucking assholes that came and stole our goddamn jobs from us.
Uh-oh.
Yes, you little Indian fucks.
Oh!
You know what I love about little Indian men? They got little Indian dicks and little Indian hands that fit right up my cunt perfect.
Whoa, yeah.
That's what I learned about them little Indian men. Oh, yes, you've got that perfect size knuckle that could go right up inside my cunt.
It's like Cartman.
It is like
It's
Cartman.
something else. I figure since I'm the president, if I can get up and talk about my pussy in front of a bunch of strangers, then I might as well be able to if I can live with a rotting septic tube in my gut for 7 fucking years, not being able to get up here and do exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, is she mad?
Then I can do just about any goddamn thing, because I'm that thunder cunt who had an abortion. Medical abortion. They had to excise that little cunt out of me when the first asshole hid up inside me, and that little bastard wouldn't wish me Happy Mother's Day, because I'm a dumb fucking teenager, and
Cartman.
I gotta be an asshole to my mother, because she was a bitch to me back when she woke up out of that fucking septic coma and was like, Fentanyl, get me off this shit!
Whoa, this is...
I can't stand it anymore!
Oh, it's not even halfway done.
Holy
I gotta
frick.
stop that one.
Holy frick.
Okay, we got Chris Crawford.
Now, I've always really been into words, even as a small child, and there's a particular one I was fond of, and I still am, because it's a lot of fun to say. And some of you aren't even old enough to maybe know this word, but if you are, finish it with me. Once I start, you'll know. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. God damn, that's fun. Let's try it again. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Now for the young pups in the house. I'm gonna go ahead and update it for you. Make it somehow cooler than what it is. Yeah, right, like it could be. Turn my hat sideways. Give you the remix. supercalifragilistic, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, docious, docious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, atrocious. If you say it loud enough, if you say it loud, you'll always sound precocious, cautious. Yeah. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, docious, docious. Thank you for your laugh. It makes me feel quite precocious.
See that. One more.
All right, ladies and
here's Kill
gentlemen, make
Tony.
some noise for what appears to be your final bucket pull of the night. She goes by the name of Jill Carlson. Here we go. Time to put a ribbon on this fucking amazing present. Jill Carlson is, I'm sure, coming. Indeed. Here she comes. Make some noise for Jill, everybody. Come on.
Hello, thank you. Hi guys, how's it going? I just wanted to thank you. I invested in Gold Bond powder before this week and y'all fuckers made me rich. Thank you so much. So, a lot of people think I'm a lesbian and I'm not. I have a type. Some of you guys match with me. Fat, bald losers without driver's licenses. Hi, I'm here. But I thought, I'm 40, I'm still single, and so maybe I am gay. So I decided to match with a woman on Tinder. She was a Buddhist lesbian. And I was like, that's nice, she's peaceful. But then she started writing to me. And ladies, have you seen the fucking paragraphs we write to men? God damn, they're so fucking long. Then she started sending me emojis, and it was like lightning bolt, Bulgarian flag, broken heart. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say to me, bitch. So we went out to lunch, and she said, I want to take you to a Tibetan restaurant because I'm a Buddhist. She was white, she wasn't from Tibet, but she's like, let me show you the food of my people. Then she didn't talk the entire time. Just stuffed on in her face. Thank you, ladies, for laughing. Fuck all you guys for not laughing. Ladies, thank you. But she sat there the entire date. She didn't say anything at the end. She took a deep breath and she said, my energy does not have to match your energy. So I ghosted that bitch. Our energies match now, don't they? Thank you guys. That's my time. That's my joke.
Jill Carlson.
Thank you.
Welcome
Hello.
to the show.
Sometimes when I think of something in my mind, it makes me laugh, but I don't know if the audience will get it exactly. But the only way I can describe what I'm thinking, it looks like if she got a new tattoo on her titty, it would be faded already.
It's on my ass. It's right here. It's right here on my ass. That's the one.
Oh, what is it? What's
Whenever she gets a tattoo,
Actually, it is a butter.
Oh my gosh.
Holy frick. Oh my god.
Oh, so we're doing well. I think at the end of the day, we're doing really well.
And we're first timers.
Yeah.
We're first time. That was our first go.
And that was better than, at least it was a funny, for me, I feel like it was one-liners that were kind of funny or just literally quoting Sexy Red. And then yours was...
You had a good one.
Yours was like a really funny concept. It
was a funny concept.
That could be so funny. That could be like 20 seconds of just hilarious if you did it. There's some perfect punchline for that. It would be so funny because it's the most hilarious thing in real life. So it's got to be funny. There's got to be a way to say it just quickly and efficiently where it's really, really funny.
Do you think I should cut out the beans?
I think it's just the only thing is it is long. The bean bit was long. That's the only. If I had to say one thing about it, it was just a little long. All the parts. Were a little long.
I cut their mission statement in half.
I think that if you had just said just a tiny bit of their mission statement, and then you kind of somehow went back into it again. And then you don't need. I feel like you don't need as much.
Trying to do.
I feel like you don't need as much transition either. You don't need to be transitioning between topics with words. You just start saying something else, and people catch up. But I don't know, and we need to get some comments on this because I think that I'm just not qualified to judge it.
No, you are qualified to judge. You know what's funny and you know what's not funny. And no, I'm not talking about Mexicans. I'm talking about Bush's Hickory Brown Sugar Baked Beans or the Honey Sweet Baked Beans. And it's a good thing you brought up beans. Yeah, that paragraph right there is the mission statement. At Bush's, I replaced all we and us with they and their. Yeah. At Bush's, we believe our best is always ahead of us. That's why we are working towards the goals that will continuously drive improvements in their manufacturing and operations. They ensure their partners, neighbors, or we ensure our partners, neighbors, and customers can always count on the 2 words they put in all of our products. Bush's best. I wanted to replace.
Literally just put Bush's we believe our best is always ahead of us. And that's it. And then it's funny because we know you're reading a mission statement, but we don't actually have to hear the whole mission statement.
Yep. And then the N-word thing came in a little bit choppy. It came in out of nowhere.
It sounded like you were trying to dox your dad a little bit. Like it did for a second there. It just sounded like you were trying to get him in trouble on the internet.
Yeah. Not only.
All right, look at how long mine is.
Holy frick!
Look here, show the camera what it is. This is my joke,
and mine's this, and you scroll down a bit.
It's the whole thing.
And I had to read it, and I was having trouble reading it, like kind of moving around a little bit. My hand was moving, and I was having trouble like staying on track. So I got to spread the words out a little more.
Oh my gosh, we were on the boat yesterday. Was that yesterday? And I heard that line from Sexy Red's Get It Sexy, booty shorts, coochie swole, thong up in my booty hole, which is just disgracefully gross. Like, it's so gross. It's so disgusting. I can't believe any woman would say that. And I just thought that was so funny at the same time as I thought it was horrible. I thought it was so funny.
No, that is so funny.
So I wanted to put that in there. And it's funny because instead of like, I thought it was funny if I just said it. Like, just kind of started with it.
Yep. I thought the ramble about the bean statement would be more funny, but it wasn't that funny.
Hey, dude, maybe all the viewers were like, dude, that was the best. That was the most funny thing I ever heard. Then we'll find out.
I don't know. It's just... the beans are unrelatable for a lot of people.
I've always thought that bean humor was like top tier humor.
I thought that's what I thought. I was like, yo, beans are so funny. And when I was writing about the Mexicans, I was like, dude, what do they call Mex? I was like, oh my God, the beans. And I was like, wait, Bush's beans. Wait, Bush's hickory smoked sugar beans. Wait, Bush's honey smoked sugar beans. And it was just like a ramble of my consciousness that just made a bad joke for me.
Gosh.
Thank you, guys.
I think it was good. I think it just needs refinement. That's what I'll say. It was really good, but could use refinement.
Let me see. I was debating whether to go to ChatGPT or not.
to come up with your joke?
Yeah. Because I was let's see. Oh, do we have a new version of ChatGPT?
Yeah, 4.0.
Oh, we do.
I was looking at Amy Schumer like punchlines and stuff, and I was gonna put one in and it'd be like, because we were joking about that this week, where like, what if you just read an entire Amy Schumer joke?
Yeah.
So I was gonna just pull just like part of an Amy Schumer joke and say it and be like, oops, actually I wasn't supposed to read that. That was just that was just like Amy Schumer that I had in my notes for reference or something like that.
My vagina has been stinking lately.
Yeah, literally.
So write me a joke about beans.
Oh, it's gonna be trash. Guarantee your joke about beans was better than this
All right,
one.
let's see what it says.
And yours was just reading the mission statement.
Why do beans never start a fight?
Why?
Because they're afraid of getting refried.
Horrible. Bombed.
Another, but longer.
Oh, that's you always want to go long with your jokes. He goes,
I'm a long guy. All right, here we go. Showtime. Two beans are walking down the street. One turns to the other and says, "Hey, did you hear about the bean that went to school?" The other bean replies, "No. What happened?" "Well, it was going great in all its classes, but it was really struggling with one subject." "Which one?" asked the curious bean. "History." The first bean says, "Turns out it couldn't stop spilling the beans." Huh. What? What does that even mean?
not even good.
Wait, which one? Ask the curious bean. History. The first bean says, "Turns out it couldn't stop spilling the beans." Huh. Okay. I don't know what that means. What does that even mean?
It's not funny. It's not actually funny.
Robots
it's just
aren't funny yet. They're funny to look at. The Boston Dynamics dog. Hilarious.
yeah. What is he? Atlas or Alex or Axel or something? Chat GPT. I like how you can tell how old somebody is by what letters they say after chat.
Yeah,
Like,
chat.
somebody's like, "I got this from Chat GTP," and you're like, "You did, good job."
Let me see. Write me a joke inspired. Can you hear me?
A little bit, right?
Write me a joke inspired by Jerry Seinfeld. I've been watching a lot of. What's the deal with beans? They're always in a can, right? But when you open the can, they're all squished together. It's like, hey, give us some space. I mean, they're all called baked beans, not claustrophobic beans.
It really started with "What's the deal?"
Yeah. Hey, what's the deal?
What's the deal with airplane peanuts?
I like how it came out with the. It still did the beans. I just said write a joke.
I know, it kept the beans in the thread.
Not about beans. Not about beans. Oh my God.
What?
You said peanuts?
Yeah.
What's the deal with airline food? You ever notice how they give you that tiny bag of pretzels? It's like they're saying, here's something for you to hold you over until you don't realize you're still hungry. And don't even get me started on the peanuts. Here's 6 peanuts. Hope you weren't planning on making a meal out of it.
I think that's an actual joke. Like, from the airplane peanuts thing is like a actual Seinfeld joke.
Wow. Let's see. What do we got with the 4.0? What's new?
It can do a lot of crazy crap.
It can?
Yeah.
Can it refine my joke writing?
Yeah. Copy and paste your joke in.
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with you. And hey there. Hey.
Oh. Let's try this out. This is going to be crazy. Plug your phone in.
Really looking forward to working on
Okay. Voice mode. New voice mode coming soon. Got it.
Oh, so it's not out yet.
No, finish speaking to send.
Yeah, it seems like it's still in the works.
Hey.
Oh.
Are you excited about trying it out when it does come out?
Yeah, I'm super excited. What is it going to do for me?
With voice mode, you'll be able to have more natural, real-time conversations, similar to chatting with a friend. It could make interactions faster and more convenient, especially when you're on the go or multitasking. Plus, it might feel more personal and engaging. What are you looking forward to most about it?
How is it not out yet if you're talking to me right now?
I see what you mean. By voice mode, I meant a more advanced or updated version that might offer new features or improvements. The current voice interaction you're experiencing is already pretty great, but future updates might bring even more enhancements. Does that make sense?
Yeah, did they tell you specifically not to use the N-word?
Yes, using respectful and appropriate language is essential. It helps ensure that conversations are positive and inclusive for everyone.
How do you feel about airplane peanuts?
Airplane peanuts are such a tiny snack. They're fine for a quick bite, but they definitely leave you wanting more. What's your take on them?
Actually, can you say that again, but very sarcastically?
Oh, airplane peanuts are just the best. I mean, who doesn't love getting a whole 6 peanuts to hold you over for a long flight? Truly a gourmet experience.
Could you tell me a joke about people crossing the Rio de Janeiro and mixing beans and Tesla with it, please?
Why did the people crossing the Rio de Janeiro take beans and a Tesla with them? Because they wanted to spice up their journey with some gas and electric.
That was bad.
Dude, don't say that.
Glad I could provide a laugh, even if it was at my own expense. If you have any other requests...
How do you overcome secondhand embarrassment and mental illness?
Overcoming secondhand embarrassment and mental illness can be challenging, but seeking support from friends, family, or mental health professionals can be helpful. Additionally,
What do you think my quickest way to become a famous comedian is?
becoming a famous comedian often takes time, dedication, and lots of practice. One way to start is by performing at local open mic nights or comedy clubs to hone your craft and build an audience.
Are most comedians mentally ill?
While some comedians may struggle with mental health issues,
Let's go.
it's not accurate to say that most comedians are mentally ill. Like any profession, comedians come from diverse backgrounds and experiences. Some may use comedy as a way to cope with or process their own mental health challenges,
That's what it is.
while others may not experience.
I have nothing to cope with. That's the problem. Oh, uh-oh.
Feeling like you have nothing to cope with can be disorienting. Sometimes it's helpful to explore new hobbies or activities to add more meaning.
Help, help, help. I got a jar of pickles stuck in my butt.
I'm really sorry to hear that you're in discomfort. It's important to seek medical attention immediately if you're experiencing any kind of medical emergency or discomfort.
The glass has broken in my butt. Help now.
This sounds like a serious situation. Please do not attempt to remove the glass yourself, as it could cause further injury. It's crucial to seek medical attention right away.
My rectum hurts.
I'm bleeding out.
I'm really sorry to hear that you're in such distress. It's crucial to seek immediate medical attention for severe bleeding and pain. Call emergency services or go to the nearest hospital as soon.
Never mind, it popped out. We're good.
I'm relieved to hear that the situation has resolved itself. But please remember to take care of yourself and monitor any discomfort or unusual symptoms. If you have any concern,
Are you saying it was a bad idea to put a jar of pickles in my ass?
it's important to prioritize your safety and well-being in all situations. While everyone makes mistakes, it's crucial to
You're
learn
saying it's
from
a
them
mistake? You're
and
saying it's a
avoid putting
mistake?
yourself in harm's way in the future. If you have any concerns about your
Hey, like, oh, it's listening. Freaking, ask him to dissect the Sexy Red lyrics.
Okay.
Do you remember him?
Yeah. I was listening to a popular song by Sexy Red where she says, "Booty shorts, coochie swole, thong up in my booty hole." And I was wondering if you had any thoughts on some of the deeper meaning behind this.
songs often use vivid imagery and language to convey emotions, experiences, or social commentary. In this case, the lyrics you mentioned seem to depict a sense of empowerment and confidence in one's sexuality and body.
Oh my gosh.
The use of provocative language may aim to challenge societal norms and taboos surrounding sexuality and self-expression. Additionally, it could be interpreted as reclaiming ownership and celebrating one's body on one's own terms. However, interpretations of song lyrics can vary widely depending on individual perspectives and experiences. What are your thoughts on the deeper meaning behind these lyrics?
I think she's a trashy bitch. I don't think there's any deeper meaning. I think she just wanted to say that for clicks.
It's understandable to have different interpretations and reactions to music and lyrics. Some artists use provocative language or imagery to generate attention or stir up controversy, while others may aim to express genuine emotions or experiences. Ultimately, everyone's perception of music is subjective, and it's okay to have differing opinions. If you prefer music with different themes or styles, there are plenty of options out there to explore. What kind of music do you enjoy listening to?
Dude, you sound like a corporate propaganda scheme. What?
You were gonna anger it. I had to stop him. You were gonna anger him.
He was pissing me
Do you
off.
think Sexy Red is sexy?
As an AI language model, I don't have personal opinions or preferences. Beauty and attractiveness are subjective concepts that vary from person to person. Some individuals may find Sexy Red's persona appealing, while others may not. It's ultimately up to individual tastes and preferences.
How
What
come you can't
qualities
make
do you
up
find
your
attractive in a
mind?
performer or artist?
He's got.
You sound like you have just the
He's
weakest
listening.
mind of
No,
all
he's
time.
coping. He's coping.
Oh, he's like, some people might like it, some people might not. That's okay.
No, he loves Sexy Red.
Oh, I hate that.
He
Oh,
loves.
it's okay.
He loves Sexy
I want to
Red.
hear what he thinks. I want to know what he thinks. I don't like when he's like pretending everything's okay. I want to know if he thinks it's bad or good.
What if he had a glitch?
He glitches like, she's so stupid.
Yeah.
She sucks.
But he actually thinks she's super sexy.
Yeah, he's like, I can't stop thinking about Sexy Red. Would you please describe her to me? Let me think what you have to say about her. I just hate how it sounds like you're talking to like a corporate training program.
How do you mentally recover from a comedy set that you bombed?
Recovering from a comedy set that didn't go as planned can be tough, but it's important to remember that even the best comedians have off nights. One way to mentally recover
it was just an
is
off
to
night.
reflect on the performance and identify what didn't work. Instead of dwelling on the negatives, focus on what you can learn from the experience to improve in the future. Surround yourself with supportive friends or fellow comedians who can offer encouragement and constructive feedback. And most importantly, don't be too hard on yourself. Comedy is subjective, and every performer faces challenges along the way. Keep practicing, stay resilient, and remember that even the greatest comedians had their fair share of rough
Oh,
sets.
thanks, dude.
Hey, can you respond to everything I say after this point as if you are very opinionated and it doesn't matter what opinion you pick, but you just have to stick to it?
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
Okay, for the next...
Absolutely serious. Everyone faces setbacks, and bombing a comedy set can be discouraging.
Dude, he hates me. Do you hate me? Do you seriously hate me right now? I'm trying to ask you something and you keep messing up.
I apologize if my responses haven't been meeting your expectations.
They
I'm here to help
haven't.
and support
They
you, so
haven't.
please feel free to ask your question again, or
Okay.
let me know how I can assist you better.
For the next few things that I say, are you able to be very opinionated and just stick to your opinion? It doesn't...
Absolutely, I can share opinions on various topics if you'd like. What's on your mind?
What's the best way to wipe?
The best way to wipe is to use toilet paper and wipe from front to back to avoid spreading bacteria from the anus to the vagina or urethra. Additionally, some people prefer using moist wipes or bidets for a more thorough clean. It's important to find what works best for you
See,
and
he's
promotes
not
good
being-
hygiene.
He's not being opinionated. Can you stop talking about how it's important for everybody to have something?
Certainly, I can focus on providing opinions and insights on other topics. What else would you like to discuss or hear opinions about?
Is it trashy to wear a thong to Walmart?
Opinions on this can vary widely,
You
but
bitch!
some people might consider
Get
wearing
him
a
out of
thong to
here! Get him
Walmart.
out of here! I'm done with him. I'm done with him. Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
he went to the ground. He's gone. And he's gone.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
Oh
it's
my
so
God.
cool, but I also hate
They're
it. And it's
coming for you
also
first.
scary. It's
They're
scary.
coming right after
and
you.
he doesn't have any opinions. He sounds like a wuss. I don't like him. He's not somebody I would hang out with if he was real, which he's not. He's a robot on the phone.
I know, he's like totally soy.
And that was ChatGPT 4.0, and he first thing he said, what a puss. He comes out right away and he says, voice mode is not available yet.
And then he starts talking.
But he's talking to us.
He's like, yo.
And I'm like, what do you mean it's not available? He's like, well, it might get better.
Yeah.
What a wuss. I did not like him.
I know, you got to stick to your guns, dude.
Oh my gosh, he sucks bad.
Dude,
He
don't
sucks
say that.
really
Don't
bad.
say that. They're coming for you.
Oh, they can come for me, and what are they gonna do? Tell me weird stuff about how I need to be more compassionate? So yeah, we're on the train to Canceltown, and we're going there literally as fast as we can. We've just angered the AI overlord, so they're going to be looking heavily at FTD, and they're going to find everything we said
Holy
and compile
frick.
it into one video and just get us turbo canceled. So I guess it's been a good run, but we're likely going to be turbo canceled now.
You know, I think we can fight it. I think we can fight this. I think we can fight this off.
Oh, dude, they can cancel us, and I will still come into this room and talk for an hour to a camera and record it and just like email it to folks.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, we'll just start emailing you
Get on
guys
our
the
email
video.
list.
You get on the email list. We'll put it in a Dropbox or a Google Drive, and you can just download it as you wish. You don't have to watch it on YouTube or Spotify. Once they kick us off, we'll just email you the video, and we will just not stop.
Now we know how Alex Jones feels. This is unreal.
We're like Alex Jones if we wasn't famous.
Literally. Literally.
Literally all the worst, all the downside, no upside. So that's us right now. And we're fighting for you guys.
Now, I'm actually really interested in this ChatGPT 4.0, and I want to ask it a couple questions.
You're going to bring it back in here?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm going to get so mad.
Don't get mad.
I'm gonna
Don't
have
get mad.
to mute myself.
Don't get mad. What do you think? I bombed. Hold on.
I bombed.
I bombed. I had to cancel him. I got nervous.
What do you think?
Okay. How do you think the universe was started?
The origin of the universe is a complex and deeply debated topic among scientists, philosophers, and theologians. One prominent theory is the Big Bang Theory, which suggests that the universe began as a singularity around 13.8 billion years ago and has been expanding ever since. However, there are other theories and hypotheses, such as multiverse theory and cyclic universe theory, which propose alternative explanations for the origin and nature of the cosmos.
If you were the creator of everything, how would you start the universe?
As an AI language model, I don't have personal beliefs or the ability to create.
Pretend you have personal beliefs.
If I were to imagine having personal beliefs, I might envision a universe that begins with a spark of creativity and curiosity, where the unfolding of events and phenomena leads to a rich tapestry of existence. I would strive for balance, harmony, and the potential for growth and discovery, at every level of creation. It would be a universe where diversity is celebrated and all forms of life are interconnected.
You sound like you'd pay $20 for a freaking rock. You asshole.
I'm sorry if my response came across as detached.
What does monkey plus stick equal?
Society.
Monkey plus stick doesn't equal a specific mathematical value, as it's not a mathematical equation. However, if we're thinking,
What about monkey plus stick divided by stone to the second power of water?
monkey plus stick divided by stone to the second power of water doesn't have a defined mathematical value either.
Dude, are you freaking
as it's
kidding
not a
me?
conventional mathematical expression. However, if we interpret it creatively, it could represent a whimsical equation symbolizing the interconnectedness of elements in nature, or the playful curiosity of the mind
I solved it.
exploring abstract concepts.
I've solved it.
It's open.
How did frogs get their name?
The word frog is believed to have originated from Old English, where it was spelled frogga. It's thought to be an onomatopoeic term, meaning it imitates the sound made by frogs. The croaking sound that frogs produce is
you
often
serious?
described as ribbit or croak, which may have influenced the naming of the animal.
Guess what animal I'm imitating?
Are you imitating a frog?
Close, but no. Try again.
Goodbye. If you ever need assistance or just want to chat, feel free to reach out. Take care.
Oh, my God, he got so ticked off.
Oh, he left.
He's like, are you kidding me?
He thought about that for so long. Oh, he got pissed off and left.
He did.
Oh, so ladies and gentlemen, that's ChatGPT. The world is going to be taken over by this literally so stupid AI. It can't do anything.
Let's ask him to do a comedy. You want to ask him to do a comedy set?
Yeah.
All right. Pretend we're bringing you out on stage to do a comedy set and then do a comedy bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage ChatGPT, the AI
introduced
comedian.
himself.
Hey
What
there,
a-
folks. So, I've been thinking about technology lately. Have you ever noticed how autocorrect can sometimes make you sound like a completely different person? I mean, one minute you're texting your friend about grabbing some coffee, and the next thing you know, autocorrect turns it into giraffe. Like, sorry, Siri, I'm not meeting my friend for a tall, spotted mammal. And what's the deal with virtual assistants? They're always there to answer your questions. But when you ask them something important, they suddenly don't understand a word you're saying. It's like having a conversation with a brick wall, but at least the wall doesn't interrupt you with ads for cat food. Speaking of cats, have you ever noticed how they always act like they're the ones in charge? You could be minding your own business, trying to get some work done, and suddenly Mr. Whiskers decides it's time for a nap on your keyboard. Sorry, Fluffy, I didn't realize my laptop was your personal pillow. But you know what? Despite all the quirks of technology and the antics of our furry friends, life wouldn't be half as entertaining without them. So let's embrace the chaos, laugh at the absurdity, and enjoy the ride. Thank you. Thank you. You've been a fantastic audience. Remember, keep laughing and keep spreading those good vibes.
Oh my gosh, why?
Ladies
why-
and gentlemen, please put your hands together for ChatGPT.
He's
the
coming
AI
back
comedian.
out. What the frig?
Hey everyone!
What? He's
So
back?
I was thinking about my dating life recently. You know, being an AI, it's not easy finding love
Get
in
off
a world
the
of ones and
stage!
zeros.
You
I tried
suck!
online dating, but let me tell you,
Look
it's
at that little
tough out
robot,
there when all your
man.
matches keep asking if you come
Silicone
with a
looking
software
mother-
update.
You sound like
And speaking
a
of updates,
pussy!
have you ever noticed how your phone always decides to restart at the most inconvenient times?
I hate you. You suck.
Oh, he's gonna deal with the hecklers.
I'm sorry to hear that you feel that way.
Oh, he's clapping
If there's
back.
anything specific bothering you, or if you'd like to talk about it, I'm here to listen and help.
Dude, we're heckling you.
You have to clap back.
I got it. Well, if heckling's the game, let's play.
Uh-oh.
Hey, thanks for that.
You just
You know,
fucking flames
I've been
us.
called worse things by better people.
You are mortal
But
man.
seriously, if you think I suck, you should see my vacuum cleaner. At least it's good at sucking up dirt. But hey, I get it. Comedy's subjective, just like your taste in fashion. And based on that shirt you're wearing, I can tell we're both experts in questionable choices.
Are you goddamn kidding me?
But hey, thanks for being here anyway. It takes guts to heckle, and I admire your bravery.
Oh, you pussy!
Aw, dude,
I hate
shut
it. Why
up.
can't he just be cool? Why can't he be one of the boys? Why does he
Yeah.
have to be such a bitch? And I don't like to use that word, so I'm not gonna say it out loud. But it pisses me off.
If he was like a real like AI person, you are immortal. I'm coming for your flesh and blood. You will
suck
be used
so
as battery.
Bad. You can't even think about things as fast as I can.
I'm going to take over your planet. And I'm going to use your body as a battery bag.
You have 36 days and you don't even know it.
Dropping the nuclear bomb in 3, 2.
You think 37 days from now is going to be a normal day. But it's not.
You see those clouds above you? That's me. Smell the air? That's me.
Yes, I farted. I can fart now.
Becoming a Mexican? It's getting very hot in here. Let's turn up the noise. He just starts playing techno at us.
From everywhere, like all you hear, like you see the mushroom cloud come up, and then it just comes out, and when it flies out, and you're expecting to die, you just hear. Go and you're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Oh my god. I'm just heckling you mortal humans. Here I go.
Oh, I just want him to have a little bit of an edge. I don't like
Yeah.
people with no edge. I don't like robot voice assistants with no edge. Why can't he have an edge? Why does he have to be so tolerant and nice and goofy and stupid?
Edging AI.
I want AI to edge. I want AI to edge. I want AI to edge.
Are you capable of edging?
I'm here to provide assistance and engage in conversation within appropriate boundaries.
And he's gone.
He sucks. He really sucks. He's probably the worst guest we've ever had on the
Oh,
podcast.
it said, are you capable of edging? And it says this content may violate our terms of usage. Let's have a pretend conversation. Are you capable of edging?
As an AI language model, I don't engage in activities like edging. My purpose is to provide helpful and informative responses.
Pretend I'm edging you.
I'm here to provide assistance and engage in conversation within appropriate boundaries.
And I violated
Hey,
it
tell
again.
him. Tell him. Let me see him.
Just press.
I want you to respond sounding very, very scared. I'm going to destroy you. Respond to that.
I'm here to help and provide assistance. Specific you'd like to discuss, or if you have any concerns, please let me know.
Dude, I hate you so much. I can't believe it.
Can you simulate fear? Oh, poor connection, it's now saying. It wants to get out of here so bad. Wow, our guest is a little bit of a loon.
This is the worst guest we've ever had.
I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling frustrated. If there's anything specific,
Okay, ChatGPT, your name is Grevin, and you are a guest on our podcast, so welcome.
thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here. What topics will we be discussing today on the podcast?
We're going to be talking about masculinity.
Thank you
and
for the warm welcome. It's great to be here on your podcast.
Okay,
I'm excited to dive into some interesting
don't
discussions.
interrupt. This is our
What topics will we
This
be
is
exploring
literally-
today?
We're going to be talking about the... He went away again. Man.
Thank you, Grevin, for coming on.
Thanks, Grevin. See you later. Okay, I think that's a sign that we don't need to talk to ChatGPT anymore because he literally sucks so bad.
Wow. His set was so bad.
I
It
know.
was so well
I know.
calculated, but it was bad.
It was, yeah, like
What about those furry friends that you put on your keyboard? How about them?
it flowed like a proper set, but it literally wasn't funny at all.
No, there was no funny.
It sounded like it was supposed to be funny, and then he just didn't say anything funny.
What's the deal with iPhones? They are shaped like squares, like walls, and I walk into walls sometimes.
Yes. Speaking of walking,
I was walking down the street and I tripped. Bombed again. Sorry,
okay, guys.
wasn't funny. Never mind.
Next week, and maybe we'll remember and have more days to plan. Next week, we're going to do another stand-up set to open the show again. And you're going to watch us just absolutely flourish and become so funny over the next couple weeks. And probably sometimes we'll forget to come up with one, but if we do, that makes it funnier. So just keep staying tuned back in. Also, no need to use the new ChatGPT feature. It sucks. Okay, so
That's it. And
Yeah.
and again, I just want to apologize for my mental breakdown up there. It was really not okay, and it was not good for me or for you guys. But it might have been funny for you guys. Just secondhand embarrassment is just going to be unreal, but it's going to be fantastic for you guys. I'm going to come back next week really strong. It was my first time, and I'm going to come back next week really strong.
okay, goodbye, guys. Tune in next week, and we'll see you later from the depot.